Hey guys, I am back with some more CDs, so let's get right on into it. So to start off with, we have Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. This is a classic album. Only album that I have from the Beach Boys, though. I've been meaning to get some more albums from them. But yeah, we'll take a look at it. We'll just do like that rainbow look to the disc. Nothing interesting going on behind it, though, just yellow. And then, of course, we have a booklet, which I believe contains some sort of essay. Yeah, I like it when a lot of these older albums, contain essays and writings and whatever you like to call it about the recording of the albums or something else that's relevant to the album. This album, if I'm not mistaken, had both the mono and stereo version of it. I've always just listened to the mono version. Don't think I ever listened to the stereo version. I just kind of tended to like how I feel like it was meant to be heard in mono, so that's just what I've always stuck with. Next, in terms of packaging, this is one of my least favorite albums, at least that I own. It is a pretty decent album, but we got Bjork's Volta. I say actually of the Bjork albums that I own, which isn't as much as I'd like there to be, this is probably my least favorite, but it's still pretty good. I really like her duet. Vocalist that she sang it with, his name was Anthony, I believe, on Dull Flame of Desire. There's a pretty decent number of other bangers on here, but I fucking hate how... So there's just a plain red split cover here that is held together by a sticker. I'll admit it reseals pretty decently, but still, why the hell would you want to package a CD like this, Opens up like that, you got the disc, nothing behind it. And we do have a booklet as well, if I can get it out. There we go. Looks like it's folded one. I've always preferred like the more booklet style to these kind, but I can't be too picky about it, Next we have Black Flag's Damaged. Once again, only album that I have from them, although I should get some more from them. This is pretty sweet. One of my favorite punk or guitar lines on any punk song is on the song Damaged 2. Lots of other fun songs, of course. TV Party's pretty classic. Nothing behind the disc. And very simple lyric booklet. Now we're getting into my brand new. So this is probably my personal favorite album from them. Really, I'd say their first good album. Their music before this I didn't think was particularly great, if I can be honest, but we got The Devil and God Are Raging Inside of Me. So funny thing about the cover for this is this wasn't an original image. I can't remember what it was originally used for, but either way, they didn't have permission to use this, but they used it anyway. And it caused the vinyl pressing of this to be drastically delayed because they had to decide to either get new artwork or properly get the rights to use this. And yeah, they eventually got the rights to use it. Here's a look at the back. This is kind of my go-to Depression album. It's very lo-fi. And this booklet actually doesn't contain lyrics, but I got to flip to, yeah, here's kind of the liner notes. Has some credits and just general information on the songs. But at the bottom, it has a address that you could like send $1 to, and they'd send the lyrics. Except it took them several years to do that. My understanding was when they finally did do that, they sent everybody a $1 refund. And this isn't from a song or anything, but I rather like this quote here. 1 week is a long time, 1 month is a long time, 1 year is a long time. Goddamn time takes its damn time. This is like a dedication to all their friends that died during the recording of this album. Kind of sad that, you know, a list that long, people that you knew died during a fairly short period, you know. And as a quote from the Take This Hammer song, which is a song that I really enjoy. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. Take this hammer, carry it to the captain. I'm gone. I believe Leadbelly was who originally wrote it. There's a liner notes again. Song list. Here's a look at the disc itself. Nothing too special about it. I also like how it calls it the Devil God of Raging Inside Me, various recordings from March 2005 to April 2006. I kind of feel like they treat this almost as more of a compilation than a proper album, even though it flows like an album. I just kind of feel like including that in there was very interesting. And then we have their follow-up, Daisy. This is a much, I would call, angrier album. It's a lot darker, very noisy. Let's look at the back of it before I get too far ahead of myself. I rather like this disc art. A little fisheye photo in there. I forgot that there's 2 different inserts for this, so got the copyright and liner note information here, and there's just a single panel insert. Thomas is playing with something right now. I don't know what he's doing. Looks like he ripped a little hanging ball off of one of his cat trees. Now he's playing around with it, but kind of like a double-sided poster insert as well. I think I closed that up the wrong way. Let me do that again. And probably my last album for this, we have Blur's Leisure. This is their first album. I find it pretty underrated. It's, I'd say, a little bit more on the psychedelic side. I've always really enjoyed the song, God, what was it? There's No Other Way. Honestly, one of my favorite Blur songs. Pretty simple disc art, nothing behind the disc. And lyric insert, nothing too crazy going on, although I do like all of the colors. I've made the executive decision I'm going to do one more. So next we have one of their most popular albums. I don't think it's quite my favorite, but Park Life. This is kind of a little bit more poppier, polished. At times it even gets into a little bit of a disco territory, I'd say. And it's a pretty solid album overall. Disc. I just do have trouble getting these things out. There we go. So yeah, I do have a few more albums from Blur. Honestly, do really enjoy Blur, but I'm gonna get into that in my next CD collection video. So I will see you when that happens.